Normally I was the one whose mouth was left flapping open like a fish, but this time it was Redvers, which I found to be an interesting change of pace. I decided it was time to take charge of the conversation. What a coincidence, I'm Redvers' fiancé, Jane. This time it was Redvers' father who was struck dumb. It was obvious that the Dibble men didn't communicate regularly or in great detail. When Humphrey regained himself, he managed to come forward and shake my hand, then his son's.
"I thought you said you would never marry, Redvers. And I thought you would never marry again. It looks as though we were both wrong," Redvers said, one hand casually resting on the small of my back. "We should have a drink to celebrate," Humphrey said. He excused himself from the room for a moment, and I turned to Evelyn. "Have you set a date?" I asked. "We have. We'll be getting married Christmas Day." Evelyn's eyes were bright. She looked genuinely pleased. But Redvers and I were both a bit taken aback at the date. "This Christmas Day, as in a few days from now?" Redvers asked. "Oh, yes, it's set to be at St. Mary's. Everything is all set." Evelyn smiled, and I thought to myself that she looked a little like a shark that had found its lunch. "We're so glad you could be here for it, Redvers. And, of course, you as well, Jane." "Wonderful," I said. This was shaping up to be quite an interesting holiday indeed. Redvers' father returned to the room. "I sent Youngblood for a bottle of champagne. I also sent word to your aunts that you have arrived. I'm sure they'll be pleased to see you." Evelyn's face darkened at this announcement, but she busied herself with smoothing her skirts. If I had to guess, Evelyn wasn't a fan of the aunts Humphrey just mentioned. Of course, I didn't know who any of them were, Evelyn or these aunts that Redvers had never spoken of. It brought up some other questions as well, such as had Redvers told his father he would be bringing me home.